You can look at that and say the association to Beyonce is when he started to receive the 16, 17 Grammys since he's been with Beyonce, right? And you go, prior to that, one.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that came in association, like you see the kids even have.
JayZ's so-called secret son, Remir Satterthwaite, has just filed a federal lawsuit against him, and the whispers say Beyonce might finally be ready to walk away.
Grammys, like they don't sing yet. They don't sing.
Right.
They don't rap yet, and they already have Grammys and shit. So it's like they give them this trophy so we secure that they're coming to the award show. It meant that much to the culture that they just gave them.
JayZ has been caught cheating before, but this time the scandal is cracking the empire wide open. This drama has been bubbling for years. Remir has claimed since way back in 2015 that JayZ is his father, tied to a relationship he says happened with his mother in the early 90s. According to Remir, his mom Wanda had a brief encounter with JayZ around 1992, and things didn't go as planned.
I predict a Beyonce and JayZ divorce announcement in 2025. It's officially gone too far. It's too much. The allegations are terrible.
She allegedly tried to contact JayZ once she found out she was expecting, but claims she was completely ignored. When Remir grew older, Wanda told him her truth. Since then, he's been chasing recognition from JayZ, even saying that at one point JayZ's own team agreed to a paternity test. But here's where it gets even messier. Once lawyers realized the timeline would spark major controversy, that test allegedly never happened.
Do you believe wholeheartedly that JayZ your father?
I really do. And if it's not, why you can't prove me wrong? Like it's not far as a proving me wrong thing. It's go to the courtroom and basically do what everybody else would have to do. Like it's not, you don't have to prove me wrong. I just want the truth. Honestly, I can take a no. I can take, if I'm embarrassed at the end of the day, I can take that. I really can. I've been through a lot, I've seen a lot. I could take me being embarrassed. Like this can't take nobody not saying nothing. Like, you know, it's not fair.
Now, fast forward to today, and Remir isn't backing down. He's dragging this battle into federal court, demanding answers, and putting JayZ's entire reputation on the line. Beyonce, meanwhile, is said to be furious, with insiders claiming this might be the breaking point in their marriage. Don't miss what comes next in this wild saga. Hit subscribe to Juicy Reel so you don't miss a single twist. JayZ has been dodging these claims for years, and people are asking, why won't he just take the test? One simple swab could silence everything, but instead, he's been ducking and weaving like his whole empire depends on it.
We'll be watching it, be like, you know, you make all these assumptions, you make it like, oh, I'm crazy, and we running and we chasing.
Like he
I'm not chasing.
Waited until he got married to have kids. Because there's a lot of people that are just super fans and they just can't see past the glitz and the glam and all of it. JayZ had a very past. He was a drug dealer. Ain't no telling what else he got into, you know, that we don't know about. And it is not like out of the ordinary for a drug dealer to hit a few women. JayZ waited until he got married before God had kids. Really?
Right. They can't look past it. They so stuck.
They dumb. Like they just dumb.
But they come to me and be like, hey, yo, you want his money? You chasing him for his money? You want the 15 minutes of fame?
And if you was, that's your motherfucking daddy.
It's jealousy too.
So I'm chasing my motherfucking daddy for money, and that's your goddamn daddy. So the whole facade of him perfect, I'm genius, I'm smarter than everybody, I'm the world's best dad. We still, like I said, we ain't seen the son that he got.
Insiders say JayZ knows that if Beyonce ever believes he fathered a child outside their marriage, she'll walk out the door without looking back. The man has a history of messy scandals, but he's always found a way to skate past them, until now. Remir has pushed this fight all the way up to the Supreme Court, and that move could be the final blow. Beyonce has spent decades protecting her flawless image, and if Jay drags her brand through the mud one more time, she might not protect his anymore. And here's the kicker. JayZ says Rymir is just harassing him. But Rymir? He's showing receipts and claims to have evidence strong enough to shake the whole Carter empire. One slip, one test, and this marriage could be history in seconds. Rymir has said it loud and clear. He's not chasing fame, and he's not chasing a paycheck. All he wants is the truth about his father. For years, JayZ has been accused of using high-priced lawyers to shut doors in Rymir's face, buying time and blocking him at every turn.
Anyone, but as long as you guys, I can go in the courtroom and get a fair due process and get the truth and, get treated like everyone else, I'm cool with that. I'm not asking for much. I'm really not asking for much. I'm just asking them guys to do their job, and what's so hard about that?
And would you still want?
There are even claims of paper trails, showing how his team kept stonewalling just to make sure nothing ever stuck in court. Meanwhile, JayZ's attorneys have painted Rymir as nothing more than a nuisance, calling his decades-long fight a harassment campaign and pointing to all the dismissals as proof. But here's where it gets wild. People who have actually sat down with Rymir say his resemblance to JayZ is undeniable. They swear the features line up so perfectly, it's almost eerie, like looking at a younger version of Hav himself. And that's what Rymir says hurts the most, that the truth is right there in plain sight, yet Jay keeps dodging. Allegedly, JayZ is terrified that acknowledging Rymir could unravel his entire empire, from the billion-dollar business deals to the carefully polished Carter family brand. But let's be real. If Jay had nothing to hide, wouldn't he have taken that test years ago? The silence only makes the questions louder, and Rymir is refusing to be erased any longer. Rymir has officially filed a federal lawsuit, and this time, he's using something called the Pro Se Legal Act to push it forward. His lawyer, Lily, made it crystal clear.
He met JayZ and had intercourse with him. How old was she?
I would say I think she was about 16, 17, or 16, just turning 16 or 17. I know it was one of them.
And JayZ was what age?
I wouldn't happen to know. I think he was in his 20s?
I read 22.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I think I read 22, but he was in his 20s.
Yes, I wouldn't happen to know his age, but 22, I'm pretty sure if they put that out there, then
yeah,
that's what his age was.
Right.
Yeah.
So I just want to point out to our audience that JayZ having sex with a minor would make that child rape because she was underage at the time. And then furthermore, the fact that he took her from one state to another state, I imagine would be in a violation of state trafficking laws.
This isn't about money, and it isn't just about JayZ anymore. This is about how the system failed us and put our lives in danger. That statement alone shook people, because it's no longer just a family scandal. It's turning into a fight against the entire legal system. Rymir has even filed for criminal charges against JayZ. In a recent interview, he blasted Jay's narrative, saying that Jay keeps trying to paint him as a greedy kid harassing for money. But here's the truth. Rymir's lawsuit doesn't even mention financial support. Once he became an adult, JayZ wasn't obligated to pay him a dime. So why keep pushing the money grab story? And Rymir has stayed consistent for years. Since his very first legal moves back in 2015, he's said on record that he would never take money in exchange for silence. He even told The Sun, "I've been denied the right to a fair hearing because of legal mistakes and powerful people working against me. If JayZ says I'm not his son, then just take the test." One test could end it all. Yet Jay keeps ducking. And the longer he avoids it, the bigger this storm gets. Rymir just shocked everyone. He officially withdrew his federal lawsuit against JayZ on July 18, 2025, according to filings in the U.S. District Court for the Central District of California. At first, people thought the fight was over, but only days later, on July 22nd, Rymir jumped on Instagram Live to set the record straight, and his words lit the internet on fire. He told supporters the move wasn't surrender, it was strategy. "I have not stopped my fight. It's for a reason. We got to step back and play chess, not checkers." That one line had people replaying the clip over and over because it sounded like a warning that the real battle is just beginning. Now the question is, what's the bigger play here? Rymir hinted that when the truth finally comes out, it won't just shake JayZ's reputation, it could shatter his marriage for good. He pointed straight at how JayZ has treated him all these years, saying it proves one thing: Jay doesn't care about his kids one bit. This isn't over, it's only getting more explosive. 50 Cent dropped a bomb when he claimed that JayZ and Beyoncé didn't marry for love at all, but for business connections. According to him, that's the real reason JayZ keeps stepping out and why their power couple status has brought them more than 24 Grammys after tying the knot. The marriage wasn't built on romance, it was built like a business deal, and 50 swears everybody in the industry knows it. So where does that leave this scandal? Whether you believe Rymir's claims or think JayZ's denials will hold strong, one thing is crystal clear. This case is nowhere near finished. The whispers are getting louder, the lawsuits are getting messier, and the Carter's empire is looking shakier by the day. And the biggest question? When the truth finally explodes into the open, will it be too late to matter? Or will it tear down everything Jay and Bey built together? Now insiders are whispering that Beyoncé has already started making quiet moves behind the scenes. Sources close to her circle claim she's been spotted in closed-door meetings with high-profile attorneys, fueling speculation that she's preparing an exit strategy in case JayZ's situation explodes any further. Fans online are convinced the Queen isn't going to let her billion-dollar brand sink with him if this scandal spirals out of control, and the timing couldn't be worse for JayZ. He's still fighting to keep his business partnership steady, but every headline about Rymir makes him look weaker. Some industry executives are reportedly rethinking deals, afraid that being tied to Jay right now could be bad for their own image. Even fashion brands, the same ones that usually fight for Beyoncé to wear their designs, are said to be watching her next move closely, wondering if she'll distance herself from him publicly. The internet has turned this into a guessing game. Is Beyoncé staying put for the empire, or is she secretly getting ready to walk away at the perfect moment? Every move she makes now is being dissected, from the songs she performs to the cryptic captions she leaves on Instagram. One thing is certain, when Beyoncé plays it quiet, it usually means something huge is about to drop. Now the whispers are spreading even deeper. JayZ's own circle might be starting to crack. Rumors say a few longtime associates are quietly distancing themselves, not wanting to get caught in the storm if the truth about Rymir ever comes out. Some of these are the same people who built Roc Nation side by side with Jay, and now they're allegedly ghosting him on calls and cutting back on public appearances together. That's how shaky the ground has gotten. And it doesn't stop there. Industry chatter says a major business partner is already preparing to pull out of a deal worth millions if the paternity scandal keeps snowballing. Nobody wants to be the brand tied to the downfall of Javi. Even other artists who once saw JayZ as untouchable are starting to play it safe, keeping their distance and watching from the sidelines. Meanwhile, Beyoncé's camp has stayed silent, but fans think the silence is the signal. Every insider leak, every canceled appearance, every subtle body language cue is getting blown up online, with theories flying that she's already plotting her separation and just waiting for the right time to flip the switch. If Jay's own allies start jumping ship, it won't just be a family scandal anymore. It could become the collapse of an empire built over decades. The internet is in full detective mode, and fans are convinced Beyoncé has already been dropping hints about her next move. Every lyric, every outfit, every Instagram caption is being dissected like a secret code. When she wore that all-black gown at a recent gala, some fans swore it was her mourning the marriage. Others claim her sudden love for emerald green outfits is a signal of new beginnings and freedom. It sounds wild, but the theories are spreading fast. Even her music is under the microscope. Some Beyhive members point to cryptic lines in her recent performances, insisting she's telling the world she's done protecting JayZ. TikTok is flooded with edits of her singing certain songs while side-by-side clips of the Rymere scandal roll, and the comments are brutal. People are saying things like, "She's been warning us this whole time." And it's not just Beyoncé the fans are dissecting, they're watching JayZ too. Anytime he shows up in public looking stressed, the memes flood in. One viral tweet even joked, "JayZ aging faster than his verses right now." The culture is treating this scandal like a reality show, and the Carters can't control the storyline anymore. The question is, are fans seeing clues that aren't there? Or is Beyoncé really sending signals that the empire is about to split? After all the lawsuits, rumors, cryptic posts, and insider whispers, one thing is crystal clear. The Carter empire is standing on its weakest legs yet. From Rymere's relentless fight to the whispers of Beyoncé's secret moves, every headline has chipped away at the image of hip-hop's golden couple. What was once seen as an untouchable dynasty now looks more like a house of cards, waiting for the final push to collapse. JayZ can dodge tests, lawyers can stall cases, and the team can spin narratives, but the truth always has a way of surfacing. And when it does, the fallout won't just be about a family scandal. It could be the unraveling of decades of music, business, and culture that Jay and Bey built together. The billion-dollar question is, will Beyoncé cut ties before the bomb drops, or will she ride this storm until the end? Fans are glued to every update, watching this saga like the season finale of the biggest drama on TV. Every move feels like the cliffhanger before the next twist. And the deeper it goes, the harder it is to believe that this story ends without someone walking away for good. This might not just be another celebrity scandal. It could be the Carters' final chapter. Make sure you hit subscribe to Juicy Reel right now, because when the next twist drops, you're not going to want to miss it.